All right. Welcome to Old Gods of Appalachia as we are introducing a new player to the darkness of these hills. We hope that you enjoy what is in store in our time together, though a bit shorter than it usually is, family. But as we all know, what burns shorter burns darker. So it's time to get right in. From the west, a wind blows in the east. Mist coming in. Something is brewing, about to begin. While one can't quite know what lies in store, we feel what's to happen has happened before. The road outside, the little piece of land that Ruby had gotten going for her and her sisters or daughters, depending on their age. Now covered in a yellow sulfur brimstone dust.
Love you, Fire.
As a conversation was had, outlined by the setting sun. Miss West turned, having made her offer once, then made it twice, and made one final plea for Basil to come where she belonged. Belonging, family. You can't fight that. Not here, anyway. For we all, no matter how far we wander, find our way back to those roots, or if we're unlucky, those roots come creeping and crawling to us. And should we make them do that, well, haven't spent all that energy, ain't no reason they should leave and get just you. No, for they sense all the roots that were in you and you have made here, and find a whole new system that it can grab and pull into its darkness. Now these roots are coming for Basil, and because they're coming for her, they come for her family. But her family whether foolish or courageous or a bit of both mixed with a lot of stupid,
Oh,
find their way and have headed back towards that place that they've worked so hard and fought so many things to procure, so many spirits and haints, and have tried to claim, but it is theirs and it touches others of theirs. This life they have fought and bled and burned for is once again under threat. And there they see a large body that has been momentarily knocked unconscious, lying there from the west wind as a lumbering shape begins to blink and come back to consciousness. The scene is yours. What do you all want to do?
Basil, you need. Let's get you back inside. You need to sit down. That was.
fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
What is that?
No, you are. No. What?
Basil, is that's not your ex-fiance laid out on our porch, is it?
No, he's not old, ugly, and rude. Well, I don't know about the rude part yet.
Ivy, do you recognize him?
Oh,
Oh, excuse me, sir? Sir?
very much.
You
Yes.
okay?
Pounding headache, but where am I?
You're
That is a damn
on
good
my
one.
porch. Did
Your
you
porch.
Yeah, you're on my porch.
I don't make a lick of sense. I've
You must be new here.
where? All right, who are you people? Let me just ask that straight up.
Well, I'm Ruby.
Oh,
I don't know.
That's Basil. She's a little confused right now. Oh, there's some stuff happening. This
Well,
is
hell, apparently I'm Dorothy Gale, too.
this is Ivy, and this is Charlie. And you are?
nice to meet you all. My name is Ridge. I don't know how I got here, but he slowly starts to sit up.
Ridge.
Yeah, it's Irish.
She looks a little bit closer. I know you.
You do.
Yeah.
My memory's not too well right now. Took a hit, I think. Something.
Long time, like I don't know, probably about 5 years ago, 6 years ago. You helped me out with something.
How exactly?
I'm gonna guess damsel in distress.
Ah, you're that lady. I don't remember what that ghost was trying to do, but I remember talking it down and not having it attack you or whatever it was trying to do.
Oh yeah, that's right. Why are all these hates always trying to kidnap me or eat me?
We've been over this. They always go for the hot one.
Oh no. Yeah,
Charlie, explain it.
I'm sorry, what?
Explain to her that the ghosts and the haints always go for the pretty one.
Well, that certainly seems to be the pattern.
I do believe you're turning red, Charlie.
Charlie's actually incredibly distracted right now. He's sort of looking at the front of the house and seems to be in his own world at the moment.
You okay, Charlie?
Hmm?
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, we probably ought to get inside.
Oh, you're
I don't know what's coming, but something's coming, and we need to get the
Well, if
girls
it's
set.
little men singing, I'm out.
Okay, you're gonna have to stop me with the references to a book I haven't read, and just talk a little more plainly, Basil, because I don't. I'm very sorry to be rude, sir, but there's probably going to be some trouble tonight. So, I don't know. Sorry, Ruby. Go on.
No. I was just thinking. Bianca was out here when this happened. Bianca. She whistles. Bianca, girl, where are you?
Here, Toto, here.
You hear a pitter-patter of feet. But something's off.
I swear
The-
to God, if that bitch hit Bianca, I'm gonna go right now.
It's the cadence. The beat. That you don't quite understand what is fully wrong until out of the brush you see one front leg up, not any weight on it, and the same with the back, hobbling, dragging herself on two legs.
Oh, Bianca! She rushes over and carefully, so she doesn't hurt Bianca any more than she is, like, lifts her. Bianca, sweetie, oh my God, are you? Oh, we need to get you fixed.
This is not necessary.
Yeah, oh.
You're the queen. You're the one I serve you. There's no need for you to carry me, madam.
No. Bianca,
Hmm.
do not argue with me.
I have served more than you. I can drag myself to the house.
I too late. I already got you a mom's. Come, guys, get inside. Ridge. Yes, Ridge. Get inside, all of y'all. And she comes back up to the porch.
Charlie, I was
Yeah.
mad before, but now we're gonna kill her, right?
I believe that we'll put that on the list. Right now, I'm more interested in us all surviving. But yeah,
I'm sorry.
Basil and Charlie will pull her aside and look at her. All right, Basil, that's the last one. That's the last apology that you're giving me. All right? All of us have got shit in our pasts. And goodness knows mine's already made its presence known, as has Ruby's. We're going to get through this so that you can go back to yelling at me, because I'm much more comfortable when you're doing that.
So am I.
Come on, let's get inside.
Bianca calls a yip yip pow as you can see the ones whom she commands, the little army all scratched.
Oh.
Some, like they're dehydrated, shivering. The pieces of that muddy red grown white and coming off in patches, almost as though they are aged, as they try to make their way underneath the house to get some type of shelter. things they know are coming.
Oh my God. What happened to y'all?
It was my fault, mistress. I should not have. I shouted. I grew confident in our protection. I said, "Come at me, all who would deem harm to those my mistress protects." I didn't realize the three that would come. It was too fast. There was claw and steel and the darkness. Some of them were losing their fervor, and we began to run until the wind came and they paused for a moment, and so we ran as fast as we could. We ran. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't apologize. Don't apologize. We need to get you fixed up. Let's get you fixed up. I think you're gonna be fine. Bianca. Ivy, can you help her?
Yeah. Maybe.
Well, all right. Let's get some basil. Let's get some towels, some hot water, clean up her fur. Oh no.
Basil will just like autopilot do what you're asking.
Ridge, just I don't know what to do. Let's get some stuff. Charlie, get some like a blanket to lay out for Bianca. Maybe a pillow or two. Let's get her comfortable so we can get her patched up.
As you all try to do this, I'll give the entire group an experience a point for this intrusion.
Oh no, not again.
No,
It's something.
I don't want it.
I don't like what's happening.
Yeah, so in this, I can do what's called a GM intrusion. And when that happens, I hand out XP that I think is appropriate for the level of pain I'm about to bestow.
Oh.
And I've decided
That.
that everyone gets an XP, so you can mark one experience point.
I don't want it. How do I reject it?
You're gonna spend 5 XP to reject.
What do I have?
Yes, this could be rejected for 5 XP.
I'm rejecting it.
You have 5 XP?
Yes. I'm traumatized. We don't need more trauma right now. Let us fix the poor baby.
He's gonna kill
It
us.
builds character. It builds
Look,
character.
you don't kill Toto. Now my 5 XP. I don't care.
Okay. I will take that 5 XP.
Oh.
So in this house, as darkness falls, Ridge, as they're taking care of everything, you see a shape. Something like a man, but a bit too bulgy in the wrong places. Standing, arms out, straight, posture too straight too. and way too still. Just lit by the twilight. So, as all this is unrolling, what do you all want to do?
Nervous breakdown an option?
Only for an XP.
Does this house have a storm cellar?
It'd probably have a cellar at least for like goods. Like
It can for 2 XP with a 4-player intrusion.
You know
like
what?
a root
Fuck
cellar.
you.
That is clearly a player intrusion.
It really is. You know what? I'm gonna say that it does and give you 2 XP.
All right.
Yeah, like a root cellar or something like that.
Yeah.
Because that would make sense.
So then this is when I was talking to you a little bit about the player intrusions, about making players wanting to add something to the narrative. We want to hide in a storm cellar in a house. So
Right.
You're fine.
I think once they're in the house and you got the blanket and the pillow for Bianca, I think Charlie calls for Farah and Sally Cray, 2 of the girls. And
so a lot of them are right now trying to board up windows, but these 2 come.
right.
Yeah, Charlie, what's going on? What do we need to do?
I don't know what's coming tonight, but it's going to be bad. So this is you're getting the windows boarded up. That's good, but we're also going to take girls who are, who we need to, the ones we need to protect. We're going to get them down in the cellar, or at least get them close so we can do that. We might have to get all you down there if things go too badly. All right. Just like we planned it, just like we went over it.
All right. Now, for the 2 XP, where do you want the cellar located?
I think that it's always hard for me to get out of that accent. I think the cellar would be attached to the like there would be a door under, like in the floor somewhere in the kitchen for easy access.
A door in the floor. All right.
Yeah.
Moving out, little trap door into the darkness. That should be safe, you'd think.
Don't say it like that, Matt. Damn you.
It's my job.
I know. Why do I pay you for
It's
this?
like a classic GM move.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
And then I think so Charlie would just make sure that the girls know what they need to be doing. And I think he'd then approach Ridge. Sorry, Ridge, right?
Correct.
Right. I'm awfully sorry, sir, but I think you just got dropped into something that is going to get pretty intense. And normally I would have said to get yourself out of here before Ridge sucks you in too, but I don't think you've got much choice anymore. And the help you could give us would be appreciated.
Of course. I don't know how much use I can be. I can reach tall areas if you want me to, but other than that, not sure. You could use me as a human shield if you'd like. Quite hefty. Could work out.
I mean, do you know how to fire a firearm?
Not at all.
Okay. He'll look around, and I say he looks by the door, finds there's gardening equipment stuff. He grabs like a shovel or something, sticks it in Ridge's hand. About the best we can do.
I'll make do with what I can.
And he'll look at Ivy and Ruby and Basil. And just be like, right. Anyone's got any brilliant ideas, now's the time.
You kind of stopped the only one I had.
That was not an option.
All right. Okay. Thunk on the porch steps. Thunk as the foot goes from the first step
Well, now I
to
got
the
rifle
second.
again.
Thunk as the foot goes to the third step. Anything y'all want to do?
I got the rifle pointed at the door now.
There you go. That's the right direction to point it.
Swear to God, Charlie, if I wasn't having an emotional breakdown right now, I'd tease you.
Just gotta save it up for later. Looking forward to it. I guess Charlie will reach into his back pocket and take out his harmonica. And he'll look at Ivy. Any ideas? As I think we've got about a couple seconds at most.
Are the girls down in the cellar?
I would say they're all headed that way, one by one, getting down that small ladder that you have.
I don't know what we're up against, so survive.
Ruby's gonna chip over a side table and place it between to where we laid Bianca out is covered by the side table.
Now, as something thunks against the steps more, you hear the creaking of metal. As it makes its way from the porch to the door.
Be sure I'm not allowed any dynamite.
Yeah. Ruby will yell out, "You are not allowed on my property. I believe you need to leave."
You're not a vampire.
I don't know what they are. Like, anything could happen.
That'd be pretty cool. Are you Dracula?
On the porch, a thing runs their hands across the door. Doors or an entryway, made simply, but have power, family. But the integrity of a door can be weakened, especially when you are harboring the property of another. As the thing ran their rusted hand across the door, Ruby, Basil, Ridge, Ivy, and Charlie saw The lock and hinges they had lovingly installed begin to rust. Turn in a patina and begin to chip away right before their eyes.
Could I entice you with some oil, maybe? To leave? If I gave you oil, would you leave?
There is no answer, just more erosion.
We don't need anything this old in my house, as I shake the bones.
Is that something you can see?
Oh shit, hold on, let me double check. I don't think I have to see them. Wrong thing. Where is it? There it is. Your words are so powerful they cause the bones of a creature to shudder and shake, inflicting 2 points of might damage and 2 points of intellect damage.
All right.
Your target must be able to hear and understand you, or at least understand the gist of what you are saying.
Absolutely. You shout this out, you spend your points. There's a shudder. Whew. There's a slight stutter to the way that the thing is moving or the sound it is making as the door falls in.
And there's a damage boost in chat. Can I redeem that?
Not right now.
Look.
The door falls. The rust there.
I'm gonna shoot.
And in the door you see a type of amalgamation of decayed metal. Stands tall and gaunt. Its body a grotesque fusion of rusted iron and corroded steel, pieced together like a macabre puzzle. Hollow eye sockets burn with a cold blue flame. And around it, the wood of your home decays.
I just bought this place.
And Ruby, your heartbeat dum, dum, is loud in your ears. Its head turns, and it stares as your heart beats louder.
Okay, now I'm definitely shooting it.
All right. So we will do an initiative challenge. So the way this works is we'll go ahead and roll a d20. If you are trained in initiative tasks, you can let me know. And we're going to get a little bit of an order here. I do want to say they're all kind of used to this. Is there anything Ridge wanted to do while this was happening?
I feel like Ridge himself kind of takes a bit of a step forward, clearly showing no real fear towards this thing, and kind of just looks to him, it just looks like a bucket of bolts, something that he can, it's already rusted anyways. I can take it out myself.
I love it. So as Ruby stands, your vision of this is blocked a bit by Ridge.
All right.
Stands tall. All right.
8.
8.
5.
12.
I am trained in initiative.
As am I.
I did get a 1.
God, motherfucker.
You know what? Use that one there instead of on another roll. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, but still. Damn it, Josh.
Then a d20 roll. What'd you get there, Ridge?
3.
Okay. All of
You're
you
gonna
will
die.
go after.
Of course, we're all okay.
God damn it.
Fine. It's fine.
All So 1 means I get a free GM intrusion without having to pay for it.
God damn it.
You're welcome.
Damn it, Josh.
You will get used to hearing that.
All right. The rust creature. Bean. Takes a quick stare past Ridge for a moment. And Basil, you watch as the barrel of your shotgun rusts.
Fuck!
Well, I'm gonna have to buy a new one of those.
Now, it looks upon Ridge. And as it raises its hand, no weapon forged appears in it, but rather almost the ghost of one. Something not quite made to cut flesh, a deeper still. As it lays this nearly phantasmal weapon and tries to come right into Ridge's heart. So you can give me a speed defense or a might defense. I think might defense is what you're trained in.
Might, yes, might. I'm trained in intellect and might, so might defense.
Perfect. All right, you can choose to put effort into this if you so desire. And so that would lower what you need right now. So I'm going to play a little bit above table with you just because when you play Cypher, you start to kind of know maybe how strong things are. But it's hard when you're first learning. This is what we would call a rating 7 enemy, which means that to succeed against it, you need to roll a 21 on a 20-sided die. So everything needs to come down to training, whatever. So right now, to resist this, to put a right defense because you're trained, you would need to do an 18 or higher.
Is
And now you can throw effort into it. That costs 3 might, but if you have edges would discount that.
I do have an edge for my
Okay. Where did you put your other edge?
intellect.
Just double checking you put it somewhere. Cool. In that case, it would
because I
cost.
forgot doesn't mean anything.
It would cost 2 might in order to lower it by another rating. So it would go down. Right now it's a rating 6. It would be a rating 5. And if you can do a total of 2 efforts. So for 4 points, you could get it all the way down to a 12 or higher to resist. So it's just up to you how much you want to spend on this.
I think I will also put in effort as well.
So 1 or 2 effort.
Just 1 effort.
Okay. So that's going to be 15 or higher on the die.
All right.
There are inspirations.
So, yeah. So basically, you can re-roll the die once if you
Got
so
it.
desire by using one of those inspirations. So I don't. Chat can spend channel points to help all of you out, and that is what they are doing. That's when we're referring to that.
Got it. Damn, that's an 8.
All right. You can spend one of the chat bonuses to re-roll. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. 14, so close so far.
Oh. One short.
This is an attack.
It is an attack.
I'm gonna foil danger.
All right, tell us what that is.
I'm going to spend 2 intellect points, and I can negate one source of potential danger related to one creature or object you are aware of within immediate distance for 1 round. This could be a mundane action, such as an attack with a claw or weapon, so the action isn't made this round. So I have to roll against the level of the attack.
Okay, so that would go back up to 7.
18.
Okay. Do you what would you put towards it?
I think because he's rusting the things, I think I would try to push the shotgun closer, so that's like thinking of it like almost like a radius effect, so that he has to go through that first.
Okay, absolutely. I'm totally good with you using that as an asset. So that would make an 18 work. So, all right. So with this, Bezo quickly takes the rusted gun, puts it up to somehow take the rust of this thing. And it being the same rust, there's a spark. Basil, I need a speed defense so that the ignited shells of your gun
Oh fuck.
do not
Speed
harm you.
defense. I ever use that asset from I am trained. Did I ever use that asset that Charlie gave us?
I don't think you've used it for this, no.
Okay, let me use it.
All right.
So that and trained. 7.
7 is not going to do. You needed a 9.
Yeah.
As this is going to be 3 might damage as it explodes against your chest. However, the block, as this comes down, it does eat into the shotgun that turns to red dust. Gone completely.
Well, shit. Let me move that from my inventory. Cool. Bye, shotgun.
And Ridge, there's something about this. You see quite clearly it was not flesh it was aiming for, but it was something deeper. Still, your heart, but more your pure love that it wanted to carve right out of you. But that's its turn, and it's now all of your turns. So the way that this works is every time it becomes your turn, or becomes, because you all rode after, you get to go in any order you wish. So this is where you can help each other. Someone can try to say, you can gang up in an action together. It's really all of you do it, whatever you'd like to do at once, if that makes sense. Because when you help each other, you can throw assets and make rolls easier, combine stuff to make something work, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I've got a question before we do anything. Would this be a non-human beast?
Yes.
Awesome.
Did you really need to ask that?
I did actually, because of something.
Yes, giant rusted piece of metal. Are you human?
The rest revenant.
You caught a non-human beast within a short distance. You must speak to it, although it doesn't need to understand your words, and it must see you. It remains calm for 1 minute, or for as long as you focus all your attention on it. It cost me 2 intellect, but I have 2 edge in intellect. And it's called Soothe the Savage.
Oh, fuck. I forgot if I had 2 and it doesn't cost me anything, right?
Right.
Oh, fuck. Let me fix my score.
You're like, you don't have to do this. We could get you all sorts of oil and, fix
Can I help with that by using my mind reading ability and kind of get into its mind? Because it just has to be a creature. I can do it, whatever. I can read its surface thoughts. So by diving into this creature's mind and trying to get what it wants, I'm going to guide Ruby into help doing her soothe.
All right. I'll take all that, the two of you working together. Avi, as you dive into this thing's mind, you feel something hammered into it. Something maybe that once was the soul of a man, but hammered into cold and rusted steel and iron. Even bits of mining cart and pickaxe, or such a thing will last a long time, but it's cold. Not having anything to do with the green, no even the inner dark. It is forged, it is made. And what is made in cold and cooled cannot hold heart. This thing has been twisted that all at once the oil that it seeks, that can smooth its joints and make it move again smoothly and escape the torture that ever movement of its body creates on the soul inside, is nothing less than the deepest fears and love and desires of those it seeks to use its axe upon. As Ruby tries to charm it, so I will allow an asset to come over to Ruby. I will need a roll for this against this creature. And I'll give an asset for the power. And so right now, again, kind of explain, given so we understand, it was 7, so that's 2 assets so far, bringing down to 5, so a 15 or higher.
All right, so I'll spend an intellect to get an effort.
All right.
To
Remember, you can probably go up to 2 effort a turn.
Yeah. You know what? And that would be
A total of 3 if you did that.
because I've got 2 edge and an intellect. Yeah. So that'd take me down to 11.
Sorry, it would be 3 and then 2 because you're using your discount on your power already.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry about
Okay. No, you're fine. Okay. I'll just do 1 then. I'll just do 1.
that. Okay. Got it.
Excuse me. My throat's still itchy.
So you're at 12 or higher.
I'm gonna try and re-roll that. My dice hate me, guys. I've had the worst luck. God damn it. Nope, it's 11.
All right. You try. You sing. You say your thing. You try to keep it still. The promise of oil, and it is the moments that you pick up from Ivy's mind, and it looks, and that promise, it will take you up on it, and it will reap it from your chest. Who'd like to go next?
Sorry, Charlie.
So, Ridge, if you have anything, you can jump in, or you can wait till people are gone. We've got Basil, Charlie, and Ridge yet to go.
Am I in immediate range to it?
Yes.
I want to go ahead and use my ability, Lick, It's one cost of might to. Hang on, I have it right here. Jesus.
Yeah. So it would be free because you have your edge.
Correct.
So you get all up, and I think again, kind of what you're doing before, people trying to stand in front of you, and you're like, "I stand in front of y'all," as you get back up front in its face, and then that's an attack you make, right?
Correct.
Okay. What are you using to attack?
I do want to just like use the garden shears or whatever it was that Charlie handed me earlier.
The shovel.
The shovel, yes, correct.
All right, that'd be a light weapon, so that'll be an eased task already. So it's currently at 18 or higher. With everything going on, I think that's what we're trying to do. I'm going to give like an easement, just especially from what Avi was trying to do. So we'll go ahead and be 15 or higher right now. Do you want to put any effort into this?
Do you have an effort for it? I'll go ahead and use effort.
All right. So it would be 3 might. And so now we need a 12 or higher.
$14.
All right. Come against this and boom. Now that dazes it, if I'm correct?
Correct.
All right. You see this thing. It is not of this world. You can sense the soul within. One that is weak, but tethered. And you take the shovel and you hit on what seems to be the boats themselves inscribed. And that spark and that loosening of it for a moment untethers the soul before it comes back in, but it is a little bit confused. And so I know it's hindered. Does it lose a turn or no?
Yeah, it is the target for 1 round.
Okay. Does it say it loses a turn there, or does it say just the word daze?
It just dazes it.
Okay, I'll double check with that. I think it might just be a hinderment. But all right, then we've got Basil and Charlie.
Basil, considering it just got rid of my gun, doesn't really want to kick it. So I'm going to use the silver slipper.
Let's explain this. So that's just
The shoe I just got?
yeah.
Silver doesn't rust.
Mm.
So I'm going to hit him with that. And I'm going to aim for its chest. I think.
All right. So that's a light weapon.
Yeah.
And that'll be eased. And so that'll be 3 right now because of it being dazed. So right now, so without anything else that you'd be doing, it'd be 12 or higher.
I'm trained with light weapons.
I already put that in there.
Okay. What do I use? Might or
You always get to pick.
I'll spend an edge in might.
Have an effort. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put 1 in there. So that would go a 9 or higher.
13.
All right.
And yeah.
This
Does it do anything to the
strikes.
shoe?
It does not. The shoe cuts, and that does to light weapon will be 2 damage. and it kind of creaks. It actually cuts into this almost like a hot knife, melting it, scoring it. This metal that cannot rust. Silver. Unfortunately, it only does 2 damage, but fortunately, it does override its armor.
Woo!
So it almost does 8 damage effectively. So very, very good.
Hazel's gonna mutter about getting a silvered leg.
Charlie and Ridge. Oh, Ridge went. Charlie.
Yeah, I gave it a look.
Yeah, you did. I was sorry about that.
So, can you verify what the day's condition is? It losing its next? Is it losing a round?
No. Days is it is hindered.
Okay. In that case, Charlie is going to move himself in front of Ruby, and he's going to pull out he's going to take his harmonica, and he's going to start playing. He's been listening to the creaking this thing is making, and he's going to start playing a really dissonant little tune on the harmonica matching that creaking. This is Bewitch. So I'm going to make him lose his turn.
All right. Very good. So this would be an intellect challenge.
Yep.
It would be considered using magic.
Using magic, using music. Trained in both.
Perfect.
And I will put effort into it. I'll put 2 effort into it. I don't want him to have a turn.
You need a 3 or higher.
I'm glad I did that. That's a 5.
Ooh.
That's my new dice, Courtney, just so you know.
Aren't you glad I told you to get him?
So yeah, he can do nothing but defend himself.
Yeah. As music we know vibrates through metal, almost like a speaker in the empty space of the soul. And therefore it's its turn and it loses it. Y'all get to go again.
Woohoo! Yeah.
No. Ruby is just gonna, she's not getting back around this guy, around anybody, because she's just like, she just kind of peeks over Charlie's shoulder, and she's just like, I will tell you, like I tell everybody, every other hate that I've seen that's trying to get something. Like, there's only one man that can have me, and he's standing right here in front of me. So, you know what? My heart belongs to him, not you. Shake the bones.
I love the idea of you using a rejection to hurt him.
It is 100% you, not me.
All right.
So valiant weapon.
All right. So because of this thing's in particular defenses, it absorbs the physical damage and 1 point of the mental, so it only takes a point. Shake the bones.
There's another silvered shoe on the table.
Oh, that's true. But you know what? I didn't think about that because this thing is trying to, like, do something to me, and I don't know what these paints have against me, but it's something.
Ridge is so screwed. Yeah, that man's only physical.
That's all. Remember, because you can use a heavy weapon too. You just have to kind of flavor it the right way.
We have any silverware that's silver in this house?
I probably, with Ruby's taste, yeah.
Would you like to go
Actual
next?
silverware?
Butter knife.
Silverware. I would need some experience for that.
I'll give it to you. How much?
Well, see who wants to do it. That was Ruby's. Who's next?
I think seeing that the shoe worked, I'm gonna hit him again with the shoe. Guys, I think that Basil might have like a weird obsession with feet.
A foot fetish? What? Not
No.
Basil.
Now, Basil, I'm pretty sure you could actually put it on your foot
Ooh!
and then use your kicks ability.
Yes,
Because
please.
you're literally made to kick, and it's a shoe.
Yes, please. I will do it.
There you go.
Now here's the question: are they stilettos?
No, they were slippers.
Your slipper, yeah.
Aw.
That would be slippers. Unfortunately.
That would be a 16.
Okay. Okay. Remember, you got to sort of say your stuff before you roll.
I'm sorry.
I know you're excited,
I'm
but with the
excited.
Hindermint and the stuff, it's going to be fine. So just go see what you're going to spend beforehand. 16. Whew. That's going to be a hit. Now, with your abilities, what's that damage come to?
4.
4. Okay.
That's how much I kick for.
Nice. So again, tearing off the rust.
Change my mind. I do want to kick it. Silver works.
Who's next?
Did Basil call out that there was a second shoe?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, to be honest, you've seen the shoes. They're still in a box on the table, open, because that's where we left off before we got attacked.
True story.
Right.
There's a silver knife too on the table.
All right. 3 of you got to decide if you're going to do something.
I did mine.
I know. I'm waiting for the other.
I know, but I like to harass you while people are thinking. That way you get distracted.
That's true.
So the bewitch ability drops when it's attacked, which is fine, but that's why Charlie is waiting till the end of the turn again.
Gotcha, because your intention is to do that. Okay, so that's good. That's a good thing for you to say, so people know what they're waiting for. Is say, hey guys, I'm waiting to the end of the turn.
Yeah, that's why I was bringing it up. Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah. So if Ivy and Ridge,
Ivy or Ridge, unless you want to do something together.
Ivy's gonna try something. I always try something. All right, so I don't know how far you will let me take this. I'm willing to spend as much intellect and my experience point I have. Ivy wants to try to, since she's now connected into the mind of the creature and knows what it wants, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to take my ease, the easy forgetting, which I want to try to erase. So I'm going to try to take that ability, which I can normally erase certain memories of it, but I want to try to get at its core.
All right.
And that's why I'm willing to spend more points and put experience towards trying to do this. Because I know that it has this pure hatred or want for the love and everything.
Yeah.
And Ivy wants to try to just wipe that away. At least for a few minutes.
Okay. I think now Ridge, this kind of goes along with Ridge a little bit. So is there anything Ridge wants to jump in on here, or do you want to do something different? Because Ivy's basically trying to talk to almost like the ghost or soul of this thing.
Yeah.
And you don't have to. I'm just kind of trying to help.
I'm trying. Yeah, and I'm looking through, seeing what I can do.
Remember, you can look at abilities, but if something is close and in the spirit of things, you can always you can try to say what you'd like to try to do if it fits in with something. It's kind of how Cypher is. Like we're trying to negotiate a scene. So just to give you a little bit of creativity.
Yeah, I see.
It's kind of what Ivy's doing too here.
So Ridge is just kind of once again, he's just trying to kind of communicate with whatever that monstrosity bucket of bolts is, trying to get it to maybe respond to something, trying to maybe get it to leave, kind of just shouting, seeing if it will do anything other than just attack them. It's like right in its face too.
Paula's backstage.
Thank you.
All right, you can do that. And remember, you also have an accomplice.
I do have the accomplice.
And again, I'm just trying to help. I'm not trying to tell you what to do.
No, honestly, it is very helpful. Sometimes I forget what I have myself.
It's the first time you're playing solely, okay? And
Yeah.
you're jumping in a tier 2, which is a little different. So
Yeah. So is it? So yeah, I want to reach out, see if I can get the accomplice to come in and help, see what we can do there.
okay. So tell us what this spirit looks like, and if you're trying to make them substantial here to interact. And given the lore and the type of things that we're going to assume here, and this is, I think, very helpful to assume that, like, whatever's been shared, like Ivy's communicating, all these little pieces everyone's getting together. Is there a certain way that you would have this attack here, or go about its business to assist Ivy or to work with what's happening?
Man, that's difficult. It's so much to think about when I am new here. So
Right, that's fine.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm trying to yeah,
With the amount of times we all almost died at like first tier,
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
so try not to feel too much pressure. I'm not trying to pressure you. So let's put it this way. Can you give me a sense? Can we give a sense of if, like, is this a male spirit, female spirit, and maybe what they might look like, and what's the major piece of this thing that you want it to focus on? It could be an abstract concept, or it could be something very physical. Or it could just be the command that you say to it, and it will interpret it. Because that way, if you could just say command, then I'll interpret it if you want to.
yeah.
However you'd like to do this.
So I think so I want a female spirit who kind of abstractly kind of feels somewhat of an embodiment of love, trying to see if maybe it'll be a proper distraction, since it feels like it's aiming towards, Rich can tell, like it's aiming towards the heart, it's aiming towards what feels like love, and when it attempted the attack, I'm seeing if that will get its attention. Try not to get it too far away, but like just enough away that it might focus its attention somewhere else.
Heck yes. That was awesome. So this woman comes of care, compassion. She sees. So by this, I would say go ahead and give, I think you put 1 edge in intellect, so it would be 2 intellect points to kind of manifest this as they come in, embodying. And for what you're trying to do, Ivy, this is going to go ahead and lower it by 3.
Okay.
Do we see this spirit?
Yeah.
Yes,
Just another day. That's all I'm thinking.
like semi-corporeal, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. What's can I ask you, but just what's a little action that maybe you do whenever you summon something like this? It could be a whistle or something else.
Don't tell this boy to whistle in the woods.
It just kind of falls very silent, and you can hear like sort of muttering under its breath, muttering under Ridge's breath, just not really intelligible. It mostly feels like something he's trying to channel within himself, and maybe only he can hear and the spirits can hear. But it's sort of just unintelligible muttering that he sort of whispers to himself, and then that's when he can communicate, and that's when he can have other spirits show up trying to assist.
All right. So between the two of you, this is basically an outright banishment of the spirit. I think, Ivy, you're trying to do, right? Or there's a temporary one? Okay. So. Yeah, I'll need 6 intellect from Ivy.
Woof.
And we'll do an XP.
Okay.
And for that, gotta kind of start from my because you're talking enchantment, it would, however, is gonna have to start at 8. So we're gonna take 3 away because of what Ridge is doing. And then I don't think there's any other hindrance. Those will have gone away, I believe.
Yeah, lick is worn off.
Yeah. So right now we're at 15 or higher. Of course, you can throw effort. Now, this is definitely magic, and I know you're trained in magic, right, Ivy?
Yep, I am trained in magic. And I will put
There are
another.
inspirations still, Ivy.
I know, he dropped one for me. I will put another, lower it by 1 tier.
Okay.
So that would then.
So we're at 9 or higher.
Well, that's gonna be a reroll.
So what?
Because that was a 1.
Reroll. I'll give the
I am. Because now I'm using the reroll that Pui gave me for the dynamite.
Okay.
Because that's a natural 20.
Woo!
Ooh.
Why did you get both ends of the spectrum?
That's
Every
Ivy for ya.
time you will get used to it.
That is Josh's rolls. That is just that he does that every night.
All right. So this is what I'm going to. So
Critical success.
So there's a rule here I'm going to modify slightly because usually you cannot reroll intrusions. What I'm going to instead say is you can reroll the 1. However, I get to keep the free intrusion.
Deal.
Is how I'm going to modify this. So because I love this, is you're putting this effort into it, and you got the nat 22, which would be a heck of a lot. Okay. So together you work in the spirit. And of course, Ivy, you can see these spirits. You can see the unseen. You and Ridge working together. It feeds on this love, and for this moment, it wants to consume the spirit. Is then, what is Ivy's intent specifically?
Ivy's intent specifically wasn't really to banish the spirit because she knows that this is the beginning of something, so she wants to try to help it. She sees that it's being used for not its own purposes, and she wants to try. And now she's seeing Ridge and how he can connect to the spirits, and how he can do this. And we haven't had that before. So using her magic, she wants to try to unbind it from the darkness that's holding it.
Ooh.
Maybe give him the chance to be able to give it peace, or at least allow that chance.
Yeah.
Just a moment of clarity, kind of, because I can imagine it being like trapped in pure black.
Absolutely. Tendrils of roots grow between the floorboards. Tiny at first, get in between the plates of metal and begin to open it. As the spirit of this woman enters, this ivy, you call to this tattered, damaged, ripped apart soul. And up through the mouth of this, the roots come, and contained within is this image of clearly what was once a man, but in the spirit form. There is a hole in the chest and in the head, but not just any more, like thousands of things with tiny claws had ripped and shredded within, and as if they'd almost laid eggs that have hatched. And there's still things incorporeal that seem to still try to feed upon this poor man. But something about the green that you have called through nourishes it slightly, just enough. As it goes, "Help me." And that's where we're in for tonight.
Oh, fuck you.
Ah!
I think it kind of stares at Ridge, the one who can communicate, the only one who truly looks at it with no fear of the saint. All right, those of you join us, thank you so much. We hope you have a good night, family.
Night, family.
Not family.